Hey everybody, it's the Reckless Retiree here, and it's warm enough today to get out and about, plus I've recovered from my surgery enough to try to do a little something. So, I may have shown this in a previous video, I'm not sure if I uploaded to YouTube, but basically it's just a stainless steel container that has a plastic lid that can be sealed, has a seal and a clamp, and I'm using this to put my aluminum and lye in, and then the hydrogen will come out this hose is the idea. And what I want to do in this final iteration is have that go into a bubbler, and then the bubbler into a filter, and then the filter into a Rubik's tube. Except it won't really be a Rubik's tube. It'll be sealed on both ends. It won't be activated by sound. It'll just be a burner basically. And my thinking is, if I can get this all to work properly, then I can use it in the house in our ventless fireplace, which we use aluminum cans in, which I don't really like the aluminum cans because they put off a fume that makes me feel lousy. It's supposed to be ventless, but I know the hydrogen will be ventless because the only gas it'll put off will be water vapor. So that's the dream, is to have a heater run by with hydrogen made from aluminum and lye. And then the ultimate dream is to make that lye with ashes, hardwood ashes from fireplaces. I ask people for, because I don't burn wood right now, and also get the aluminum from people wanting to recycle cans that aren't right now instead, who are throwing them away. So that's the ultimate dream, to make heat for my home from scrap materials. But right now I had already run this with some foil and some lye solution, and this is what's left over. And I'm assuming, because I was using foil, that there's more lye in here because it didn't use it up. It used up the aluminum instead. So I have this piece of aluminum that is scrap from when I was melting aluminum cans, and playing with that, basically trying to make sculptures and or pouring it into muffins with the potential of using it in this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this piece of aluminum into this lye and see if I get a reaction. If I do, I'm going to clamp the lid shut, and then, crazy or not, I'm going to try lighting the fumes coming out of the tube, and we'll see what happens. All right, so here we go. Here's the aluminum. Drop it in the lye solution, see if I get any kind of reaction. So far, not. But sometimes it takes a while, and plus, what I've been using is foil, which of course has a lot better surface area. Interesting. So maybe I did use up all the lye. Try stirring it. See if that makes a difference. All right, it appears that the lye is all used up. Well, I have more lye, so I have to go get that. Then I can pour some lye in there and close it and do the same thing. So I will return. Set this down for a second. Take my gloves off because I can't get the thing to react. Well, hey, it's the Reckless Retiree here. I'm going to add this to the video that I just made about the hydrogen producer. And in that video, I was saying aluminum can for a source of heat in a ventless fireplace in my house, but I meant to say alcohol can. The ventless fireplace uses alcohol cans like Sterno. And I don't like the fumes they put out. We've used it, but so I'm going to try to come up with a hydrogen burner to use instead. So just thought I'd let you know what I really meant. Well, I left that for a while, and the aluminum is reacting with what lye is left there, and there are bubbles on the surface. I went ahead and closed it off, and I put this compressed air jet, loft jet, in the hose. I tied that off so that whatever gas would come out that nozzle. And I got my torch, tiki torch, filled it part way and have it burning because I'm really chicken. And so I'm going to try directing that jet at the torch. I'm going to have to position it better and see if the gas coming off that will light. So let me see if I can position that tiki torch better. I need it higher, is what I need. Wish there was some way to move this stuff, but I can't lift any more than 10 pounds because of my surgery. So I wonder if I were to do that. Not really. No. Huh. Gotta figure out how to way to do this. Huh. There we go. That might work. And I have this. And this is crazy. Hope it doesn't blow up because the UPS guy is delivering some packages and I don't want him to have to call 911 for me. Here we go. Of course, if it blows up, I'm way too close. And of course, I have the tiki fluid right next to it. Very well thought out, this whole thing. I think what I'm going to have to do is get a new container. Oh my gosh. When you least expect it, you're elected. You hear this star today. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess I was smart to be away from it. Oh my gosh. And this is the reason that people who are making HHO online tell that you should have a back flash arrestor, which I do have one, but I was in too big of a hurry to try this out. As you can see that the aluminum is still reacting with the lye that's left in there. I didn't even add any more. And making hydrogen, as you heard. Oh my gosh. Oh, thankfully I had the presence of mind to back away from it and have a remote lighting system instead of using a lighter to the torch itself. All right, well, that destroyed the lid at least of this container. I think if I got another lid, if you can in fact order them separately, because the container itself looks fine. All right, well, there you go. Another day, another dollar. I'm going to try to come up with a safer way to do that. But definitely, I would put the back flash arrestor right here, right where it's going into the place where it could be ignited, so that it could only ignite whatever's in the torch itself and not in the hose and the container. And I knew better. I really did. I'm just in a hurry, always in a hurry. And that's how you get hurt, isn't it? By cutting corners. So, don't do that at home. Don't do this at home. This is just for demonstration and educational purposes only.